This is a meeting of the West Township Board, September 15th, 2025, 6:15 p.m. In attendance is Cindy Sloniger, Thomas Flynn, Jonathan Bryant, Tammy Boardman, and myself, Terry Boardman. First item on order is the approval of the June 9th, 2025 minutes.
And I can't make a motion to approve those, right? I have to
I'll
wait.
make a motion to approve.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
I missed that. I love jumping on the approval process, just, wow. I'll let Cindy take all the thunder this time.
You can jump.
Well, whatever.
Let's turn the computer on.
Thank you.
Have you guys, has anybody looked at the Township website?
Not for a while.
Okay,
When we
but
first
yeah.
launched it.
So, okay, so
Same with
yeah,
me.
it has launched. There's still some tweaking that needs to be done on it because I'm not sure how to load the videos up to it.
Corey, you know.
It took me a while to,
If you could just share the link from YouTube somehow.
yeah, it took me a while to figure out how to edit the calendar.
No.
Looks
And
like
I-
you're gonna be having some time on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. This works out well.
Yeah, and I had to go to a meeting, a virtual meeting to learn how to change things. They didn't give me any information beforehand as far as, instructions, what he was gonna cover or anything. And it was all about editing the website, not
Oh,
adding stuff to it. So,
didn't do you any good.
no. So I finally got it and wrote that all down, so I've got that now. At the park, I talked with Dennis Mark about the fence. He thought when we were out there that we could go all the way to the north end if
Right.
we wanted to. But in order to do that, we need to put some more fill dirt in there. Stones went back as far as they thought they could go without encroaching on David Jackson's property.
Okay.
I called David, told him what we had done and what we were thinking about doing, asked him if it was okay to fill in some more on the east side of the west side of his property, so that we could put that fence up there and then keep it halfway mowed behind it. And he was okay with that.
Okay.
So I called James Stone, talked with him, told him to go ahead and do that.
Okay.
He said when I talked with him, they had been swamped, and so I said, well, when you can work it in, he thought maybe half a day, something like that, to
Okay.
haul the dirt out there and level it. So I told him to go ahead and do that. But I'd like to pay for that additional work, which would be capital improvement, out of the rainy day fund. Is that
Yes.
I think it looks very nice.
okay to do that?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to go ahead and thank you.
Thank you, Cynthia.
You're welcome, Thomas.
Dennis had sent me a price of $5,812.60 to go from the north end from where it is now to the north end. And then that would also be to put in a 6-foot gate, 3-foot sections of this swing
Oh,
over.
okay.
That way, Nick Lynetta, when he mows, he can get
That makes sense.
all the way. It won't go all the way on the north end, but he'll still have to back up some, but he can
Right.
start on the south end, get 3/4 of the way up there, and then
That's smart.
Very
About how
smart.
far is that from where it stops to where it would be completed? You know, offhand? Is that probably 60, 70 feet?
No, right there,
Yeah.
190 feet.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, 190 feet.
It looks really nice
It
out there.
does.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
I've had a
really.
lot of comments on
Mhm.
on it.
Looks great.
So those are okay. So motion for Dennis to do that. There should be money in the Township Capital Outlays Fund to cover that.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Very good. I mean, aye.
Okay. Then I talked with Jason Hunt.
Concrete?
Yeah, but
Concrete?
about. Let me back up. I had talked with Covenant Concrete which is the ones that put in the 2 sections of sidewalk for us, about going from the east end of on the south side, going from there, meandering up and going to the Fireman's Memorial, and then possibly going around Fireman's Memorial.
Okay,
He was concerned with that. He doesn't like doing curves, so he wanted to go straight, 90-degree turns and stuff. So I said, okay. And then he never got back with me. I mean, it was forever. And he finally did get back with me, but it was after 2 months type of thing.
yeah,
So I contacted Hunt and told him and let him know that this wouldn't be a project this year, but it would be, a possible project. And to go for the sidewalk on the south parking area to the Fireman's Memorial, estimated $7,480. And that's to go up and kind of walk around and or curve around and stuff. And then an additional to the sidewalk around the Fireman's Memorial with a standing area in front, estimated at $5,310. So that would
connect it all.
give anybody in a wheelchair
Right.
ability to go around it.
Well, I think it's important we make it fully accessible as
Yeah.
we can.
Yeah,
3 foot or 4 foot or what?
yeah,
4 foot wide
4 foot?
sidewalk,
yeah, 4 foot.
Okay.
that's good.
This is 3 inches, 4 inches deep. 4 inch deep, and then 4 foot, with 1/2 inch rebar,
Good.
Okay.
yeah, so, and we'd have to go, there's some pine trees behind the Fireman's Memorial, and we would have to go in between the 2 on the left side.
No,
So
that'll
that
look
there's,
good.
there's
Yeah.
roots coming up on the other
Yeah.
one, and we don't wanna really go over
Yeah.
that.
Right, so roots will get you eventually
Yeah.
anyway, but
Yeah, so that's to put it in and, backfill.
I think that's great.
So it's 10,
That was routine. I
That's
was
with
gonna
the,
ask you about
with the
that.
grass or,
yeah,
okay.
that's, 7, so it's, just under $13,000.
Yeah.
But I figured that as a 2026 project.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like it.
Tornado sirens. I talked with, what's his name, EMA director, Jeff Gardner, yeah. Talked with him. He kind of, one of those numbers. I said, well, let me ask you if your opinion is kind of the same as mine is. I really haven't pushed it before.
Right,
Is the tornado sirens are geared for anybody that's outside. There's a certain decibel
Right.
level, and if you're in the house
house,
with
you
the
won't hear
TV
it.
on, you're probably not going to hear it.
right.
Everybody carries cell phones with them. So if they've got cell phone on, they get a WSBT app, WNDU app,
Right.
they get Marsh County's
That's
app,
another
The
service.
siren
It's-
goes off.
it's going to notify you that there's
Mhm.
imminent danger. And if you're outside, you got to be aware of what it's
Right.
doing anyhow.
Is that something West Township is responsible for?
That's what I was gonna ask. Is there an
It's-
obligation?
There's no obligation to do it.
But it's just us protecting
It's-
our,
Yeah.
protecting
it's-
our
it's
They're not,
other-
they're
constituents.
not cheap either.
No, it's other townships that have done it, and they tie in with Marshall counties. What I had given the company that everybody else uses in the township, or in the county, and what can tie into Marshall County system.
Okay,
I was just looking and I'm thinking, okay, Yogi Bear Campground area, Ancilla, Pretty Lake, Lake Watonka, Mill Pond, and Cook Lake.
We can probably hear pretty late.
Yeah.
Across the lakes, you can, yeah, so ASA is the company, and that's kind of an overlay of what they're able to do, and this is what you would hear.
okay,
So what they had told me was, they talked about putting a siren at, what Jack had said was they talked about putting a siren at the Fireman's Memorial.
okay.
Okay. You would not be able to hear it
Yeah,
at
pretty
your
low.
place.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It won't go that far
it
even?
wouldn't go that far just because it's lower and
Oh,
they
That's
were gonna
crazy.
put one in Donaldson, but it would not reach, Islip, is what he said.
why
So,
bother then?
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is the area here. Now, that's at Donaldson. And, yeah, it goes to there, it goes
Pretty
to,
sad if it won't reach.
not even the
Yeah.
ninth road, maybe, you know, about a mile.
Oh.
Maybe we should just table it
Yeah,
until.
Yeah.
because that's not.
Well,
right.
and that's what I
What's the
was
cost
thinking.
per?
$247,505 initial cost,
For each?
the total
piece?
for all
Okay.
for seven of them. And then, there is, annual cost, there's an annual maintenance cost on it. And then every so many years, you have to, replace batteries on it.
Yeah.
And,
If
you know,
it
it's
just
just,
doesn't reach for
it's-
something.
yeah, I mean, that's what kills me, is it doesn't,
Yeah, if it's not,
you know,
that,
Was there talk about grants or something like that that was available? I know Zach, our dispatch supervisor, I think had talked to you and Jack.
I don't think I might have, I don't know.
Just, I think you were inquiring about like locations
Oh,
and
okay.
talking with Jack. I didn't know if there were grants or anything available, but
I don't
yeah,
think
that's,
that there are,
that's an absorbent amount for our budget.
that's a lot.
yeah,
Yeah,
but,
and like you said, we're all wearing cell phones, we get
Yeah,
notifications, I've been out in the middle of nowhere, my phone goes off.
right. Okay, so that's another project.
did you ever get the light pole or the flag pole fixed?
No, the pole came down, the section came down, so I thought, great, you know, I don't have to fix it. But it was more this summer, but I went to lower it the other day and stuck.
Stuck.
So I called Friday, I guess it was, in order to another
Okay.
section. It should be great.
Okay,
But my problem is, in order to put that flags back at full staff, I had to climb up on a 8-foot ladder, step ladder, and then bring
Well,
it
you're
down.
that down.
because the nub was that high?
Yeah, I'm kind of incapacitated now, so,
Got out of that, didn't he? I really would like to see some sort of light down there, something to, you know, I drive by and it's dark out and there's tons of people constantly stopping.
at the flowing wall.
Yeah, he's right, there's tons of people, 'cause
You know, and at night, I mean, if it's illuminated, I think we would have less
Less
vandalism.
chance of vandalism, I
there's
agree.
trash laying there, I pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we go
There's
down
not a lot.
there, I have a bag, gloves, because they throw their cigarette butts.
Mhm.
I'll find,
Trash, yeah.
cans underneath the bushes
That's
and.
nice.
And we won't prevent everybody, but at least if it's lighted, it'll keep people from stopping there and doing things that we don't want to do
Right.
on there.
Do we want to light, just a night light?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Solar.
I think it'd be nice. I mean, as nice as you have it now, and you know, with the memorial and everything, depending on cost, it'd be nice if like the whole thing was kind of, I mean, not crazy bright, but just some
Illuminated.
lights to.
Put a light in flowing well so it eliminates that.
Well, I mean, even like out,
And
you
then
know, on the grounds.
Out in front, some spotlights going to the memorial wall.
And I don't.
Would you do solar or you have power there?
We have power there, yeah. I mean,
Even like, you know, night lights on a house, you know, if we had poles, obviously we'd wanna make it look nicer than that, but just a thought, I don't know what the cost would be.
Like,
how many
like a
lights?
pole light, like the entrances.
How many lights?
Yeah, it just depends on what we would kind of agree on, if we wanted to, I guess, illuminate the whole area, like down the, you know, we could have poles down the fence that would kind of light up that area, or just centralize around where most people park at and at the well.
Or when you're meandering sidewalks in, maybe we do some kind of almost street light-ish things that aren't hugely tall, but just shine down.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
this is, we've got entrance lights at the subdivision. And those-
I'll have to look at
Those are
that.
nice.
Oh,
Those-
yeah,
Those
Yeah,
are
and
to
that would be down
each,
low.
Those-
Oh, I haven't looked at, I'll look at those.
yeah,
That would be down low,
$50.
easy.
$50 a month.
$50 a month for two, 25 bucks each. And they're LED lights. They're more expensive than the old sodium vapor lights.
The only thing, you know, if they're too
Yeah.
low, people are gonna vandalize them.
Well, these will be,
Yes.
Pretty high.
yeah, they're 40 feet up.
Oh.
It won't make them look bad though. Those are telephone pole lights, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm sure if we went with like a
Unless we-
black nice pole, it'd be expensive.
Yeah, we could look into it. and see.
Yeah, there's gotta be
Yeah,
nicer streetlights.
Cause that's what I noticed when I, head home is people be parked there and
yeah,
It's dark.
all you see is what your headlights show you, and who knows?
Yeah.
We've had problems there before, obviously. So
but yeah, if we do something like that and then, say, inside of Floyd, we'll
Mhm.
put a light
Yeah,
up there,
that'd be very
so it
cool.
lights down.
that could even be
part of
motion
that.
sensing. If people go up there to
Yeah.
get water at night, and we wouldn't have to pay to keep it on all the time.
Yeah,
From what I've noticed, nobody's messed with the West Township log cabin yet. I haven't seen
Yeah.
anything happen there, which is
Good.
great.
surprising, yeah.
So, I mean, that, to me, every time I drive by it, I'm like, one day,
Yeah.
but so far, so good. It's,
Yeah.
nobody's done anything that I've seen. So, I don't know, I think if you make it nice, most people will leave it
respect
nice.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll take a look at, see what I can get for
Okay,
the next meeting, or I guess we have it 2 or 3 weeks. The other thing I was doing was cemetery restoration. What Center Township had done is they had a man, I think it is, MAHAN, out of Noblesville, do all of her cemeteries. And what they use is electric drills with a nylon
Yeah.
Yeah.
bristle on it.
yeah,
And everybody that I've talked to says that's not good.
don't do it, yeah.
You know, we've had Dennis Manuel, who's supposed to be doing some for us, but it's been 3 years now. I think he's done some, but he hasn't ever billed me for it.
Okay,
But for him to do it, it's gonna take,
forever.
yeah, it's a couple centuries. So I talked with, I got a listing from the DNR, and then there was a gal from the DNR that I had met several years ago at a conference. She's no longer with the DNR now, she's with that big cemetery down in Indianapolis. I can't think of what it's called. But I got another name from her. There's a guy in LaPorte that I asked to give me an estimate on. He came and looked at them and stuff, but never got back with me. I talked with this Stonehunter Cemetery Restoration. The main office is in Nashville, but I think that they are in around Huntington area. For them to do just the McElrath Cemetery, one section of the McElrath Cemetery where the older stones are, was $98,000.
Oh, my.
So I got that. I talked to this other company, which is out of New Paris, and they quoted me a price to do the whole thing, to just clean the stones, $129,000. But then they would have to go back and then repair stones. So
how
I
many
figured,
stones is that they're?
what's that?
I mean, how many stones would that be?
516 in that cemetery.
I didn't realize it was that big.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
it's a big cemetery. So I went through,
Wow.
so if we did the 585, there's 175 stones, be about 150,000 to do the whole cemetery for the stone hunter to do it. For the not forgotten preservation, since they just quoted me cleaning them, when I took that, then I went to stone hunters and got their cost for repairing, and that would bring that one up to 180,000. So 250 versus 180. These guys I really like them, ones from repairs. And that would take them probably 4 weeks.
Okay.
Their thought is to go through and clean everything, and that way you can see if there's any damage that you can't see because of the dirt. Now the problem there, the reason those white, I guess they're marble stones, the old tablets,
Right,
they're all black now.
yeah,
And the reason for that is the fields around there. In the
Yeah.
spring, the dirt just blows and sticks to it and stuff.
yeah,
But there's a solution, D2, I think it is, that you could spray on them, and it gets underneath the dirt and mold and stuff and pulls out. They would spray with that. do an initial cleaning and then come back and do another cleaning to get the whole thing clean. Wet and forget
Yeah.
is
I know that.
something that's not been approved yet by the Cemetery Restoration Society, because it's got a blue dye in it,
Right.
and that they're afraid that that'll leave a
Stain.
discoloration. Now the D2, when you spray it, it turns a stone orange. So they said don't,
Don't freak out.
when you see it, don't think you screwed up, because it turns it orange, but and then you can spray that like every other year type of a thing to keep them clean.
Okay.
So those are just something that I guess I'm pricing on. When we go down to the conference next week, there's a breakout session on cemetery restoration, because the Department of Local Government Finance, at one of the meetings that I go to, I caught where they were talking about cemetery restorations, and they're saying that the stones in the cemetery are actually the property of, they're not the township's property. They're the people that are, the families of the people that are
Really?
there. Yeah.
Makes
It-
sense.
Yeah, and that's what
Yeah.
Dennis Manuel had told that other company, don't touch my family's stones. You don't have the authority to do that, I'm telling you not to do it.
Wow.
So we need permission from all these families to do it?
I don't know that you would need permission, because, finding that would be, but and that's what I wanna find out, because one of the sessions
Yeah.
talks about that. So I wanna see if it's really the township's responsibility, or if, obviously, repairs we would need to do, because chances are.
A mower
at some point
hit
in
it
time, a
or
mower hit it,
something,
yeah.
Or kids pushed them over or whatever, yeah.
Or it might be something you advertise, the cemetery's gonna be worked on, then if people have concerns and they tell you, then.
Yeah,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Take them off, but at least it was advertised, everybody knew about it.
Everybody should have known about it,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Maybe that's what they do, I don't know.
Even the repairs though, if they belong to the people, and if it's their property, then if it needs repaired, then is that a responsibility? I'm just asking, I don't know.
I think if it was one of our contractors that
Sure, if
caused
we
it, I would
cause
think.
damage.
And a lot of the
Well, that
ones that
becomes a
are,
safety issue.
the ones that are bad on the north end of that cemetery are from the 1800s, and
Yeah.
early 1900s, and probably finding somebody,
Yeah, that's qualified.
to ask.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's-
who's gonna improve that?
I think it's great, they're even thinking about it to restore them, to make them look nice.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
whose responsibility is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and see where safety comes in, because some of those monuments that try to
Oh,
topple
yeah, the
over.
big ones, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
now,
cracked.
those, if they're leaning and stuff, I've had those fixed.
Yeah.
They'll jack them up and put
Yeah.
limestone underneath them and then
Really?
set them back down, Yeah, there were several of them that were down in McElrath a couple of years ago. Yeah,
And that's what you're talking about, be
Yeah.
dangerous. Wow,
yeah.
I never even thought of it.
Yeah, because people walk their dogs out there,
Yeah.
so kids running around,
Yeah.
quite a few of them.
So we got McElrath, Ramsey Mitchell, which is on Queen Road, no, on 12th Road, east of Queen. We've got Union 1, which is on 10B Road, the old one, not the one on the corner 17, one east of there. Gross or Goss,
Yeah,
Gross, however you want to pronounce it, down on 12th Road, east of the county line about.
Oh, yeah.
we always call it Grove Cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric calls it the creepy cemetery.
They're all creepy.
Well, that was even
That was
creepier.
really-
Yeah.
I was putting signs up one year and I was digging post holes and couldn't get completely cleaned out, so I got my arm down in there just getting the loose dirt and stuff out. And Justin Purvis, he lives across the road and down a ways. He's standing right behind me and he says something. I had no idea.
Because you were busy.
Yeah. And then a couple of years later, I
Oh, boy.
was breaking some leaves out there, and boom, there he is. I don't see him come up.
Disappears.
Yeah, he's just there. So, but then we've also got the Donaldson Cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So now I've got some of those, the wet and forget
yeah,
in the garage that I'm going to spray on the fences to
to knock that stuff off.
Yeah.
Some of that is sap from the trees too. It
Yeah.
just- It just
Yeah.
covers
Some of the trees
everything.
and mold and, yeah.
Yeah, gross.
So those are some of those projects. Tammy and I are gonna go down to the ITA conference Monday through Wednesday.
Are you gonna be able to handle it? Carrying him and the luggage and all
He's on
that?
his own.
That's
That
not,
thing, that thing will get them around, roll up.
if I could go to that,
So-
as long as you keep your foot up. So
Wow.
that's what I'm planning on doing. Yeah,
Just don't turn sharp on that thing.
yeah, I know.
You know how to go over?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
will, very easy, I dumped myself over several times.
I've never had to use one.
So is there any other comments or concerns?
Nope. And
Okay.
Motion to
Move for
adjourn.
adjournment?
Motion to adjourn.
I second it.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Shut it off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.